Okay, so here I'm going to show two of my models. One that I've finished quite recently and has so far been my most complex TOA. And another is going to be a piece of equipment. Now the reason, I know if you watch some of my stuff, I'm sure you're wondering, why doesn't he do like what everybody else does? You know, you just take a bunch of pictures of the guy posing and all that sort of stuff and put it on there. Well, the reason I do it this way, this boring way, is because I feel that I can explain some things a little bit easier instead of you having to pause the video a bunch of times and not get any real explanation for why I did this or that and the other. Okay, so it's sort of like a, this is how I built it almost in more detail. I don't know. Anyway, so first I'm going to show you the equipment. Alright, look at that. It's basically a machine gun slash sniper rifle. You can shorten the barrel here. Okay, see that? You just shorten the barrel some, or you can just take it off completely. And as it was before I took the barrel off, that was its sniper rifle thing combination. But then you just take off, if you take off the scope and the other thing, the thing that holds it up, I can't think of the word right now. But basically, you get all that off, and you have a machine gun. A real souped up machine gun. So, yeah, there's that. Okay, it's pretty cool. I basically just got a bunch of these rod things here together, stack those up. I got a Vizirac body for this. It's pretty complex, I'd like to think. It took me a while to make, so it's pretty cool. I got the Bionicle Stars armor right there, so it's pretty cool. And that little hook there, that is where I can put like a laser sight on it, you know, just like a lightsaber, you know, those Lego lightsaber rod thingies. I can just put one of those there to make like a laser sight. So it's pretty cool. So that is the machine gun, and now for the grand finale, of course, save the best for last. Oh, crap, hold on. Hold on. Dadgummit. Hang on just a sec. Sorry, I'm not professional. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so this, I don't really know what I'm going to name him yet, but so far this is my most complex mock here. Okay, he's really cool. It took me like several days to make this, and for all of you professional mockers, you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, 3 days to build that piece of crap. Well, I'm not that much of a mocker, so this is pretty big for me. Now, the reason I've made this guy basically like a mercenary, you know, he goes in, he gets the job done, and, you know, he's quick. He's a paid vigilante, I suppose. And the reason he has this extra mask here is because, you know, is so he can bring an extra power with him. You know, it's basically like Call of Duty with his perks, except, you know, he's got to put it on, I guess. I don't know. Basically, what it's supposed to do is, you know, goes in the situation, he goes, does his thing, you know, let's say he steals something. He has this mask of sonar, so he doesn't get caught. Well, now he needs this mask of teleportation, which he couldn't use in the first place because he didn't know what the room looked like. But anyway, he gets, like, say, his mask of teleportation, which was here, pretend this is the mask, and, you know, he switches it out, all that sort of stuff, and he gets out of there. So that's basically like a backup mask, you know, and, you know, I think he's pretty cool, with the armor and all. I think he looks pretty cool. This thing here, that's his gun right there. Hang on. Alright, basically it's like a holster. And, just a sec. Okay, here is the gun. It's pretty simple. It's just a little handgun with a sight on there. And magazine, which you can take out, and it's basically just, you know, you can probably figure out what all that is. So that's all it is. It's pretty simple. I made it real light because I wanted him to be able to hold it up with one hand all the way outstretched without it just collapsing by the weight of the handgun. So there's all that, and it's a pretty simple design. Dang it, sorry. It's a pretty simple design. I don't know if you can see what all is on there. I'm trying to make this as clear as possible, but yeah, that is, move the sight. That's basically what it is. This isn't a very clear picture, but there you go. That's a lot of what it's made up of. And basically, you know, I think he's pretty cool with it, you know. But there he is with the gun. He's not. He's technically his arms. Show you how he's built. But basically, his arms they're too weak to build to have a really big, heavy sword or anything. And besides, I never really imagined this guy to have any big swords. I always imagined him with guns. And to be honest with you, I was inspired to make this guy by iBionicle. You know, Eruxi, you know, he was pretty cool. He had swords and everything, but he always had that mercenary feel to him, you know, just with the guns and his attitude and all that. So I decided to make a guy that, you know, had that sort of personality but a different look, I guess. I don't know, but I just thought Eruxi was cool, so I decided to make my own sort of Eruxi. But yeah, this guy I was inspired to make from iBionicle's Eruxi. But yeah, he's pretty cool. You might have noticed that I have a bunch of these, like there's one of these little glow buttons there on his legs, and, move his arm out of the way, right in there, his thigh, and on his arms there. And the reason I had that was because in the story, he's basically a Toa of magnetism, and he's really good at it. I made it where he's like some sort of mutated Toa, or upgraded Toa, where he basically has magnetism, fire, and several other abilities. Well, basically, these stabilizers, he can fly with magnetism, and basically, if he suddenly is falling, going out of control, and not using his magnetism powers, those little things there, those are like stabilizers, so they act real quick to stabilize him, and he doesn't lose concentration or anything like that. So basically, those are my MOCs. Is the gun here, and my guy there. So there you have it. It's pretty cool. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, and also check out Da Bionicle Fan at his channel Keep Bionicle Alive. I'll spell out his name and his channel in the credit box down below. So, thank you again for watching, and subscribe.